Another very nice mooring on the Bridgewater at a place called Moore, M-O-O-R-E. Now there is a pub called the Red Lion, which is easy enough to get to, but it's currently closed, but it'll be open very soon, so it'll be open for the summer season, and it's going to be a tapas bar. It's only a small village more. I'm wondering if it'll work, but time will tell. For now, we're going to go through some urban areas, very nice urban areas by the way, and some countryside as well. No locks, and just the usual relaxation for me and Bernadette. Side hatches in a boat, you can't have enough. Just to be able to open the side and just be within inches of the water, or the ducks or the swans, it's absolutely great. You can't have enough of them. So we're moving again on the Bridgewater Canal, and very nice it is too. Now we can have our 7 days, and then after the 7 days, if you want any additional time though, you've got to pay an additional £40. What you used to get is CRT licence holders coming onto the Bridgewater, finding the prime moorings, and they didn't move, and it was causing a lot of hassle. Soon as any monies had to be paid, all the CRT boats, what had been there for months and months, melted away, never to be seen again.
Shut up and sit down.
Whoa, that's not our style. Sorry to waken you up there. Let's get back to some more relaxation and get some proper music on. Just another couple of things about the Bridgewater. They don't have numbers on the bridges. This is Acton Grange Bridge, so you get names. That's all they have on any bridge when you're cruising the Bridgewater Canal. The other thing, for people who are coming this way and have not been before, the facilities are very scarce, very, very scarce indeed. They're not like, you know, people complain enough about CRT and the lack of facilities, but if you come on the Bridgewater, then on the CRT waterways we're completely spoilt, because you've just got to know where these scarce places are to get rid of rubbish or do your toilets or get water. So that's just something to bear in mind for anybody who's coming onto the Bridgewater. But we do like a glass of wine. We do like trying beers. But I'll tell you, to take some beating is a proper good brew. And I watched a very good little vlog about, I think the guy's name's Jim Hawkins. And they hired a boat on the Leeds-Liverpool. But I'd never seen anybody drink tea as much as they did. It's a very good little series, by the way, if you've got a chance of watching it, and we'll put a link below to get you into it, but it's very good to watch. But they drunk tea like nobody else. We like tea, but I've never seen anybody do it as much as that. But what we like, as you can see, without the wrapping doing all the glistening, Yorkshire Gold. Now it takes a lot for us to have Yorkshire Gold because we are Lancashire, but Lancashire tea doesn't hold a candle to that. And we'll get the brew, the kettle's on, and we'll have a good cuppa. We're now coming into some of the outskirts of a town called Warrington, and yes, I know this place quite well because I spent many years of my working life in Warrington, so I'm certainly in familiar territory at the moment, and I know quite a bit about it. Now, as we're going down this lovely leafy bit of canal, on the right you can't see it, but there's some lovely gardens, Walton Hall Gardens, with a lovely little zoo for children as well, isn't there?
Yeah, peacocks and rabbits and
you name it.
I can't remember what else is in there.
It's absolutely massive. There's a coffee shop. There's also the big Walton Hall, isn't there, where they have the weddings and that.
Yeah. It's nice to just amble round there, isn't it?
It certainly is.
People having picnics on the grass and that.
So it's well worth stopping and having a walk over the bridge. And it's quite well, in fact it'd probably take you a good 3 or 4 hours, wouldn't it? At least.
Oh yeah, if you took a picnic as well.
Yeah.
But make sure you leave room for an ice cream.
Yes.
Because there's an ice cream van there as well.
There certainly is. Yes, but well worthwhile. So it's Walton Hall Gardens on your way towards Stockton Heath. So the actual bridge that you walk over is called Walton Lee Bridge, and the steps are on the left hand side there, and you just go up them, walk across, and within a couple of minutes you're in the open fields.
I had to do that for them. Hello, goodbye.
That was just a big group of children who were no doubt going to see all the animals on the way from a local school. Quite noisy. I don't know
What did we say? Those gardens are peaceful.
Yeah, yeah, I know. It's funny with the kids, the children and that. They just love the noise of the klaxon.
I just like to wave to your boat. I'm still waving. There's thousands. Well, there's not thousands.
We're now back in the suburbs and we're in Stockton Heath. I know there's a nice Turkish restaurant in Stockton Heath. We've tried it a few times. Also at Stockton Heath, this is one of the few places where you can have easy access to some facilities, and we'll be stopping there shortly, and no doubt you will see it then. We've come through some of the mooring areas at Stockton Heath, and it was like I was saying earlier, there was 9 boats, and out of the 9 boats there was only one CRT boat moored up. We can tell this because if it's Bridgewater, at the beginning of your registration number, it starts with the letter B. There's not been many boats around, but as expected, where there is some facilities, it's quite busy, so we'll have to be patient and wait in the queue. Then again, we're not rushing, so Bernadette will just go and see what's what, and we'll probably put kettle on. We'll see if we can fit in the gap now. Right, let's go. We will. Right, thanks very much. We'll see you. Very good. Oh, we're very good. We are good. Thorn Marine. Without Thorn Marine on the Bridgewater, it would be a struggle. So I recommend anybody Thorn Marine for your fuel, your water, and any bits and pieces. Excellent. We continue our little journey up the Bridgewater. Going to make our way to a little village, well, a lovely village it is, called Lymm. And fingers crossed, if it's anything like last time, there was a lovely brewery tap there serving Durham Massey real ales, and it was superb. So we hope to be sampling some of them later on today, fingers crossed. A lot of the time on canals, if you're going through urban areas, a lot of the time it can get quite grotty, but going along through this area where we are, you know, when I said Warrington, and then we've come to, you know, Stockton Heath, Grappenhall and Lymm, you're near main roads, you're near houses, but it's absolutely lovely. So it's not always bad when you go through suburbia. Sometimes it can be very pleasant, and this certainly is. It's absolutely great. Wide beam boats, I don't know. The interiors are fabulous because you've got a load of space, but you've got that split in the country where you can't go everywhere. You can only go certain areas. Is it worth having a wide beam for that? Big decisions, but they're turning out very, very popular now, wide beams. But I don't know whether they've got the character. They've certainly got the space, and we've been inside some absolute magical wide beams. But have they got the character of a narrowboat? Personally, I don't think they have, but I can understand the niceties of having all that space inside. Certainly can. Yeah, it's a lovely day for boating, definitely. And you, and you.
Just sent Keith off into the galley to do the dishes now. Chicken sandwiches are gorgeous, and food just tastes so much nicer outdoors. I don't know why. Anyway, I think we're at Grappenhall. Yeah, we are at Grappenhall. Here's the road bridge coming up now. Oh, we've stopped here several times. It's quite a nice moor in here, and the grass is cut as well. Just coming up on the right now is a 70-foot winding hole. I can't remember whether we've ever turned in there.
No, I don't think we have.
Have we not?
No.
And then just beyond, you can see the cars flying in the sky over the Thelwall Viaduct.
That gets so busy.
Traffic jam city.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad we're going under it and not over it.
Certainly am. I've been stuck on some traffic jams there, I have. Oh. We're only a matter of yards away, but it definitely is a totally different world. Oh. It's only when you see it from the canal that you realise how mad it all is. Some of the canals, if it's really windy and you're in the open, the water's like that. And a friend of ours always said If you're in the wide open spaces on the Shropshire Union, he said you'll know about it. He said it's what he called choppy on the Shropshire. I've never really been heard anything like that. Anyway, it stayed with us, that. And Bernadette now, if the water's like that, going up and down and all that, she says to us, she said, hey, oh, look at this, just be careful when you're going along. She's always telling us about it. So I am. Anyway, this particular day, Bernadette stood there and she's shouting to it. She says, hey, look at you. And when I looked, there's this hand sticking out at water doing this, up and down, and I'm looking, and Bernadette's getting worried. So I just had to, get her calm again. I said, don't worry about it, Bernadette. It's only a little wave. Oh, well, how many more subscribers are leaving now? Well, that's a rather big working boat, definitely. BCCL. Well, I know part of I'll mean Bridgewater Canal. Does anybody else know what the CL part of it is? BCCL. Any help appreciated? We're coming up to the Lymm moorings very, very soon. Let's hope there's a nice spot available for us when we get there. Sometimes it can be jam-packed, other times there's spaces. So fingers crossed when we get round the corner. Well, we've arrived in Lymm now, and fingers crossed that just round this corner at the top we can see some nice moorings. Hope we do, because we need to try out the brewery tap here. Oh. Yes, see? Very nice. Plenty of moorings at Lymm. Once upon a time it was unheard of. So we'll just find a little straight spot on the left and we'll be mooring up. Excellent.
We had a lovely slow trundle from Stockton Heath, and it's taken us
2 hours
ish. Trundling. And we got a gorgeous mooring here, and this unbelievable, it's not full.
Yeah,
it's always full.
I wonder if it's because it's early in the season.
Yeah, because sometimes we come a bit later, don't we?
Yeah.
Hit the shops, hey?
Hit the shops. See the chores I have put up with. Hit the shops. Did you hear that?
Well, there's a nice charity shop, and also I need to get some chicken.
Right.
And there's a gorgeous butcher's.
Right, that's fair enough.
So I can do that while you continue with your chores.
Yes, I will. Yes, and I'll give a clean up of the floor in the boat as well.
You hoover up and I'll go and get some food.
Okie dokie. So we've, well, that's one of our vlogs again, finished. And we'll see you in the next one. But as usual, for now, ta-ra, ta-ra.